not only live, but enjoy it. And also be aware of it. Be conscious of it. Because many animals can also enjoy and have pleasures in eating or having sex or whatever, but they're not aware of it. So we are the only ones that have reached this point. So I like to mention this because then I focus also on other things, meaning dis-eases, things that don't make us comfortable, but we also have this capacity of really being aware, being conscious, and enjoying life, which is basically, in my experience, the purpose why we're here. To enjoy our life, the gift of being here. But for me, this is what gets closest to what really triggers an imbalance in the body or a disease. And what they found out is that it's very specific events that we experience in life. Events that have three components. And they need to be there, these three components. Events we live in life that are unexpected. We didn't know it was going to happen. It's surprising. They are impacting, strong, stressful, traumatic, dramatic to ourselves, that unexpected event. And I live this event and I deal with this event on my own, in isolation. That's how they call it, in isolation. I confront and try to respond and resolve the situation on my own. Those are the three components. Unexpected, traumatic, dramatic, strong situations for me that I deal with on my own. On my own means I don't express my emotions, I don't express what I'm feeling, I don't ask for help, I don't share what's happening, I just deal with it on my own, consciously or unconsciously. Any event we experience in life with these three components will create a shift in a part of my body. Why? Because there are situations that I'm not prepared for. I didn't know what was going to happen. I'm not ready for them. They usually go beyond my day-to-day limits of being able to contain it or process it. It overpasses my common capacity of dealing with things. And I'm on my own. And because I'm on my own and it goes beyond my limits and it's unexpected, I'm not prepared for it, and I don't have help from anybody, who is going to help me? My body. My body will do everything it can to help me to survive the situation. And it's going to use the tools it has, physiological tools, to help me confront the situation and survive. And that's why it shifts a function of an organ or two organs or different parts of the body, a part of the brain. Usually the center of the brain that controls that organ also changes its function. And of course my mind and my emotions. My mind will go into an overdrive of some kind to help me to deal with the situation. Until I come out of the situation. Until I resolve it or it's finished. And then there's another shift in the body, which I'll explain to you now. We live in a world that the last decades, everything has been split up. Medicine, common medicine, focuses on the physical. Psychology, common psychology, focuses on the mind. And there's also some other alternative methods that just focus on the emotions, or only on the spiritual aspect of the human body. We have, in the last decades, have experienced that, a lot of separation. But in reality, we cannot separate all these parts. We are whole beings, and whatever we experience in life will have an impact in every level. In a physical level, in a mental, emotional, energetical, spiritual level. Either it's a difficult situation that I'm going to describe right now, that creates a disease, or also a positive, let's call it positive situation, that has a positive, pleasurable impact in me. Those also have an effect in every level. And that also even doctors say it. Oh, this is psychological, this is emotional. And it stays there. You know, and we have all heard that the mind and the emotions create disease, but we don't know exactly how, why, where. We don't know any of this. And this is what I share with conscious medicine. We focus specifically on how specific situations, emotional, stressful situations in our lives that we all experience, will trigger a certain symptom in the body. Why a symptom in the left elbow was created? Why in the heart? Why in the lungs? Why in the liver? Why in the colon? It's all studied now. It's really great that some areas of science are doing this, investing in this, you know, and doing these kind of studies, because it really helps us to be more conscious, more aware of how our body, our mind, our emotions, how we function as human beings. So this is what this is about. I'm giving many introductions.